today, to help celebrate Passover, we're going to make two traditional dishes. One is going to be Matzah Ball Soup, and the other one is going to be some potato latkes. Now, I'm basically going to use Strites mix, the box, and that's how I'm going to make my Matzah Ball Soup. I am going to add some celery and some carrots to the soup, but basically it's going to be Strites. So I have actually a little cold going on, so this is, they say it's Jewish penicillin, the Matzah Ball Soup, so let's see if it helps me out some. But anyway, these are two dishes I'm going to prepare for Passover, and so hopefully you guys will watch. And if you don't know how to make Matzah Ball Soup, or if you don't know how to make potato latkes, then I hope this video is for you, so stay tuned. Okay, so I am just using Strites Matzah Ball and soup mix, and this has two packages in there, one for the soup and one for the matzo balls. So how easy is that? This is just so easy, that's why I'm using this. But I did cut up, I have half a cup of carrots that I chopped up small, and then I'm also chopping up some celery, and I'm just chopping that up probably less than an inch thick. I have 4 celery stalks that I'm going to be adding to the soup. That looks good. So this is probably about a cup, I would say. Yep, it's about a cup. So about a cup of celery chopped and about half a cup of carrots chopped. And now I'm just going to follow the directions, what it says on the box. So it says, in medium bowl, mix 2 large eggs with 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. So I'll be doing that in here. So 2 large eggs with the 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I'm using Crisco. And then we're going to add the contents of the package and mix it until uniform, and let stand for around 15 minutes. Sounds easy to me. So when we come back, that's what we'll be doing. So in my medium bowl, I'm going to crack my 2 eggs. And I'm going to add my 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. One thing that I want to tell you, that these little measuring cups come in so handy. So if you don't have these, make sure you get these, because how easy is it when you have everything right here. All right, I'm gonna get a whisk. I'm just gonna stir that up a little bit. Now I'm gonna add the package. This is for my matzo balls. Once again, I'm using Strites. You could also use Manischewitz, is another good brand. I'm just mixing that up. You want to make sure it's mixed uniform. That does. And then I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes. Okay, so I have 2 1/2 cups of water that has been boiling. I'm going to add my package of the soup mix, which says, in a large pot with a tight-fitting lid, bring 2 1/2 quarts of water to a boil, which we did. Add contents of the package marked soup and mix to dissolve. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Mix that until it's dissolved. Now I'm gonna add my carrots and my celery. Give that a stir. And then once the 15 minutes is up for the matzo balls, then we're gonna start making those matzo balls by hand, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're back. So with wet hands, I have the boiling water. I'm going to get some of that matzo ball mix, probably make the size of a walnut, and I'm gonna make some balls about that size. And then you want to drop it into the boiling water. We're gonna let this cook for around 30 minutes. Make sure your hands are moist, so otherwise it's gonna stick, which I gotta rinse real quick. Of course, it goes very fast, very easy. And sometimes that's a good thing. I see nothing wrong. If it tastes good, why not? You know? I mean, it'd be great if you made it by scratch, but this is perfectly fine too. It's your preference. Now when we make our potato latkes, we're gonna be making that by scratch. We got my last one. All right, perfect. Now I'm gonna let that cook for about 30 minutes. One thing you wanna do is make sure the lid is on tightly, and you're gonna let that simmer for about 30 minutes. Make sure it's on a simmer. And we'll be back. Okay, so welcome back. So while our matzo ball soup is cooking in the kitchen, I wanted to show you this really quick. I thought it was really cute. I found it on Amazon, and it's by Strites, and it's this little chef. It says on his hat, "I love matzah," and it plays the song Dayenu. And Dayenu is a famous song that's sung at the Seder. And it means it would only be enough. And so this is what it sounds like. Has a catchy beat. And so when you think about how many centuries years old this song is, it's amazing. So it would have been enough. It would have been enough if, you know, all the, if just God would have just done one of those things to help free the Jewish slaves. So I thought it was really cute, and I thought it would be a really cute gift to give to a kid on Passover at the Seder. So when we come back, hopefully we'll taste our matzah ball soup and see how it tastes. Stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back, and we're gonna make our potato latkes now. And so what you're gonna need is 3 russet potatoes. You're gonna use a grater, and the grater looks like this. And basically, you just want to grate your potatoes, and it's gonna take a while, but you'll get it done. And this is gonna taste really, really good too. And after you grate all your potatoes, you're gonna use a yellow onion. This was a really large yellow onion, so I'm using probably around 3/4 of it. And I just chopped it up very coarsely. It doesn't have to be anything particular, you know. So we're gonna add that with 1 egg and a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. I like to use Progresso breadcrumbs. This is just plain breadcrumbs. Okay, and we're also gonna use a 1/2 cup of canola oil to fry them in. And let's get cooking. Now, one thing I wanted to show you about the potatoes, once you grate them all, it has a lot of water in it. So what you want to do is you really want to squeeze out that water, okay? Squeeze as much as you can. And then We're gonna add it to this bowl over here. This bowl over here. Squeeze as much water as you can. You really don't want this. You want it very dry. So once again, squeeze. Look at the hot water. Wow. I'll probably squeeze this one more time. Look at that. So I'm gonna go and squeeze this one more time, and then we're gonna start mixing it together. So stay tuned. Okay, so really quick in my bowl, I'm gonna add my potatoes that have been squeezed, made sure all the water is out. And then I'm gonna add my onions, which is almost 3/4 of a large yellow onion. I'm just gonna add that in here. I'm going to also add a little kosher salt and pepper. Black pepper. And then I'm going to add my egg. Use one egg. And then my 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to mix that with my hand. Now I also add a little flour to it. Okay, so if you want to leave the flour out, you can. It will still make a nice latke, but I'm going to add just around almost a tablespoon for this amount of flour. Looking good. Okay, I'm gonna get my oil. I'm gonna use approximately 1/2 cup of canola oil, and we're gonna start frying our potato latkes. So the flame is on a medium flame, and I'm gonna get about this much for my latke. Kind of make it into like a little, almost like a little potato pancake almost, like that. And then I'm going to, first of all, let me drop a little one in here. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit hotter before I put this in. But if you notice that I have a plate over here with paper towel, so when I scoop them out, I'll put them on the paper towel for it to dry. And I think, yeah, it just needs a little bit more. But this is really a good size for a potato latke, and these are going to be so yummy. Okay, I think this is good. All right, so I'm going to continue making my potato latkes with the onions. Oh, it's going to be so good. Yummy. And this is always a traditional favorite, either for Passover or for Hanukkah, and they're really easy to make. We'll be back. I wanted to show you up close. Basically, you want to cook these until it kind of gets a little golden brown on the side, and then you want to flip them because you want to make sure that you cook both sides. Another thing that's important to have is a slotted spatula. Like this one. This is actually my favorite spatula. It is old and it has been through the ringer, but I just love this one. I can't seem to get rid of it. I don't know why, but it's my favorite spatula. But yeah, I can see it's getting a little brown on the side, so I'm gonna flip it. And that's what you want. You wanted that golden color. Hopefully you can see that. I'll flip this one. so yummy and so easy. You know, it's not really difficult. One thing it might be, but no, it's pretty easy, see. Put that one, awesome. I'll try not to get it on you, otherwise wear an apron. But this is on a, kind of like a medium heat, medium flame, medium to low. Now, don't put it real low, but probably want it just at a medium. And we're gonna let that cook and get a little bit golden brown, and then we're gonna put it in our next batch. So stay tuned. Now for our taste test. So I'm gonna taste the Matzah Ball Soup first. It looks super yummy. Yum. Oh, that's good. With the carrots. Sorry, I could just keep going. I have a little matzah with it. Leavened bread. And then our potato latkes. Now with our potato latkes, you can serve it with sour cream and also applesauce, or both. These are so good. So easy to make. Excellent. So thank you for joining us on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. Today, we're going to be talking about Passover and the tradition of the Seder. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. Until next time, happy cooking. Bye-bye.